So we're now at the point of forging YouTube screenshots in order to bear false witness against people. And I'm going to go over in this video a number of different things. First of all, why these are obvious forgeries. Second of all, what God says about Fuego Savvy, just going off of what he did here alone. And third, why you should not trust every single thing you see on the internet by showing you just how easy it is to fabricate screenshots like this. And honestly, I'm going to do an even better job than Fuego Savvy did. So getting to the post, yesterday Fuego decided he wanted to forge these screenshots against our brother Tucker in order to claim that he is a practicing homosexual. Now, Fuego has since taken this down, but he has issued no further statement admitting that he lied and bore false witness against our brother. This is because Fuego is a deceiver. He is a wicked man. And honestly, do you really think that the guy who boasts about how great he is at deceiving and manipulating everybody would just stop at you? Do you think he'd really stop at his audience? I mean, come on now. It's not hard to figure out that this guy's an obviously wicked man, but he just proves it by doing things like this. Now, showing how it's an obvious forgery, we can see that this is a clear edit just off of the fact that there's two different resolutions in the alleged comment. We have the original resolution where he took a screenshot of Tucker's handle and his profile picture, and then we have his little edit here at a much higher quality and resolution. And this is just proof that this is an obvious edit and not even a very good one. But I guess it accomplished what he wanted it to for the time he had it up. I mean, he made a second one here, which, once again, very obvious edit, very low quality up here, a lot higher quality over here. It would be a lot blurrier like this and have all these little compression fragments, but this doesn't. That's because he forged them. Now, going to what the Bible has to say about this, Fuego Savvy actually managed to do 7 different things that are an abomination to God by just his little act of forgery. So Proverbs 6 says, "These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, an heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren." So Fuego manages to check every single one of these. Now, starting off with a proud look, well, this guy, no doubt in my mind that he had a very proud look on his face when he was doing this. And I guarantee you that he was running it by his wife and they were having a good chuckle about it while he was forging these screenshots. A lying tongue, well, this one is obvious. These are forgeries. Tucker never said anything like this because he's not a homosexual. Number 3, hands that shed innocent blood. Well, the Bible says that if you hate your brother in your heart without cause, you are a murderer and are in danger of judgment. Ye have heard that it was said of them in old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. So, according to Jesus Christ, Fuego Savvy is guilty of murder for hating Tucker without a cause. And really the only cause that he could come up with is Tucker saying he's unsaved. Well, in the case of Fuego being saved or not, he very well could be saved. I don't know. Maybe he is, but it must be acknowledged that this guy has, on multiple occasions, come up with lies to say that other people are unsaved. Like he's claiming your friendly hood is unsaved indirectly in his video against him, despite the fact that he'll lie and say that that's not what he meant. He's denied the gospel and said that our brother Nehemiah is unsaved. He clearly believes the gospel, and his only proof that he's unsaved is, well, God revealed to me, bros. He didn't sweep up or something, man. So he's actually Judas incarnate. And it should also be noted that he's since taken down that video slandering Nehemiah, just like he's since taken down the slander posts against Tucker. Never acknowledged it, by the way. Never acknowledged that he's a false witness. But so far we have two different occasions of him saying saved people are unsaved. And the third instance that we have of him denying the gospel is saying that no-nonsense Christianity is not a backloader, despite under the two videos that he's praising him for, he explicitly teaches and says that he believes that if you truly have faith, you will never fall away and you will endure to the end. And what he means when he says that is you will have faith until the end. He'll claim that, well, you could become an apostate, but all the actual apostates who were once believers, they're actually just lying about being apostates. And he says that they still believe. But Fuego Savvy, he says this guy is not a backloader and refuses to acknowledge the fact that this guy is sending people to hell. And the guy's already become a partaker of his evil deeds. I mean, in the video that he's saying God bless him to, the guy is running cover for people who accuse God of being a pedophile. People who teach that Jesus Christ forced little children to get molested because they teach that there's no such thing as free will and that God preordained every sin that you would commit from the foundation of the world and forced you to commit such a thing. So Fuego Savvy is a partaker of that man's evil deeds. So far, he's checked off 3 of the boxes here. He is guilty of shedding innocent blood by hating Tucker, because if you hate somebody without a cause, you are guilty of murder, according to Jesus. And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. Well, this is certainly a wicked imagination right here. Devising, scheming this thing up. You know, this is just another way to say schemer. Okay, so number 5, feet that be swift in running to mischief. Well, he was certainly swift in running to do this, so checks that box out. A false witness that speaketh lies. Once again, liar. And he that soweth discord among brethren. Well, the whole purpose of this is to sow discord and to get Tucker excommunicated. Effectually, that's what this is trying to do. Because if Tucker is actually a homosexual, then he should be delivered over to the devil for the destruction of the flesh, and he should not be fellowshipped with, because we are not to fellowship with people who are in fornication. And so Fuego Savvy, in effect, is forging these screenshots to A, have people pray for Tucker's death, and B, to get him excommunicated and shunned. So, yeah, I'd certainly say that he's sowing discord among brethren. So, he's managed to check off all 7 boxes just by doing this. And touching on what he was trying to have done to Tucker, well, the Bible says that it should actually be done to him in return for such an act. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and hath testified falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put away the evil from among you. And those which remain shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil among you. And thine eye shall not pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. So the Bible explicitly condemns Fuego Savvy, and it's quite clear that A, he should be thrown out of fellowship for what he was trying to do to Tucker because of the judgment in Deuteronomy. And B, well, honestly, the guy should already be delivered over to the devil for the destruction of the flesh. This guy has committed a multitude of very wicked things, a mile long, against countless people. And I just want to close off this section with this. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. So the judgment against Fuego Savvy from the Lord is quite clear. And according to the Bible, Fuego Savvy will not escape judgment for his bearing of false witness, despite the fact that he removed it. Well, he's still a false witness. He still tried to have all of these many terrible things done to Tucker because he hates him. And he deserves to have happen to him what he was trying to have happen to Tucker, according to the Bible. All right, and to close this off, I just want to show you how easy it is to actually forge these types of screenshots. Now, I've done a far better job than Fuego Savvy has because I went on my computer and used inspect element to alter his comment. Now, you can see here that it says, "Forgive me, God, for lying and bearing false witness against Tucker," with the white prayer hand emojis, because this version of Fuego is going to stop lying about being black. And I even edited it to make it say 6 hours ago. I did all of this by highlighting it and right-clicking and going to Inspect Element. And you can see here, I go into Inspect Element, I have the comment, and I can make it say whatever, I cannot spell, whatever I so well please. And then click off. And then boom. Like that. Just forge to comment. By highlighting and right clicking and doing whatever in inspect element. And refresh the page. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. And ironically, his original comment here is actually condemning himself. What did Jesus say about by your own saying you'll be condemned? That sounds a little familiar, but he's coping hard trying to lie to his followers to sweep everything under the rug. So much has come to light recently. If you put your head in the sand, it's your own choice. Every word you spoke here really is just condemning yourself. But that's all I have this time. It's very clear. Just don't believe everything you see on the internet. I mean, you saw how easy it is to just forge YouTube comments. You can change the comment itself. You can change when it was said. I mean, with enough screwing around, I could even change his profile picture, his little @ here. I could remove the pinned thing. I could change the number of the number of likes. You can do all sorts of stuff just in inspect element alone. And honestly, it was a pretty bad forgery. And I'm not encouraging you to forge things, but your forgery sucked. It wasn't hard to just poke the obvious little holes in it. I mean, come on now. But don't believe everything you see on the internet. Peace. God bless.